If you want to become a millionaire by the end of this year, then know these three things. Best engaging and suspenseful story. Once upon a time in a small bustling city lived a man named Samir, an ordinary office worker. His life was plain, mundane in fact. Every morning, he'd wake up, rush through breakfast, sit through traffic jams, and work a 9-to-5 job, making just enough to cover his expenses. But Samir had always dreamt of something more. He wanted to be a millionaire. He didn't know how or when, but he was certain that he wouldn't spend his life trapped in the cycle of mediocrity. One cold evening, as he was scrolling through his phone, something unusual caught his eye. A cryptic post on an obscure forum. It read, "If you want to become a millionaire by the end of this year, then know these three things." Curious and intrigued, he clicked the link. To his surprise, it led to a series of articles detailing stories of people who had risen from nothing to unimaginable wealth, but with one common theme. A mysterious guide had shown them the way, revealing 3 specific secrets to unlocking untold riches. Samir's heart raced. Could this be real? The idea was ridiculous, but something deep within urged him to pursue it. He signed up for the newsletter, expecting spam, but what he received was far from that. The first email arrived, titled "The Path Begins." It was simple, with a single line of text: "Find the one who controls the game." Samir was baffled. What game? He brushed it off as nonsense, until the next day a stranger bumped into him on the subway and dropped a peculiar playing card with the number 13 and a cryptic symbol drawn on it. Instinctively, Samir picked it up and, without thinking, tucked it into his pocket. Over the next few days, more strange things began to happen. A series of emails came, each one vague but compelling. Follow the trail. Don't fear the risk. Find your leverage. Then came the second key. Master the art of the unseen. As if by fate, Samir started noticing patterns, people, events, and opportunities that had always been around him but never truly visible. It was as though his eyes had been opened to another layer of reality. He began leveraging small but strategic investments in niche markets. He bought stocks in a small tech firm no one had heard of and backed an emerging cryptocurrency that most dismissed. The growth was slow at first, but then, as if by magic, everything skyrocketed. One day, while attending a networking event, Samir met a man who seemed oddly familiar. The man introduced himself as Mason, and they instantly clicked. Mason was a self-made millionaire, the kind of man who knew the undercurrents of the financial world like the back of his hand. During their conversation, Mason said something that made Samir's skin crawl. The third secret is the hardest. It's not about what you gain, it's about what you sacrifice. Samir's mind reeled. Was Mason part of the same mysterious group? His mind began racing as the emails kept arriving, but this time, they were different, urgent. Are you ready to give up what matters most? One read. The pressure mounted. Samir was earning more than ever, but with each passing day, the questions weighed on him. What was the cost? He felt it in his bones. The final piece was coming, and it wouldn't be pleasant. Finally, on a night when the sky was eerily dark, he received the last message. To cross the threshold, you must lose to gain. What will you give? The next morning, as he stared at his bank balance, more money than he ever thought possible, he realized what it meant. It wasn't about wealth. It was about control, and control came with a price. One by one, Samir's relationships started to fade. His friends, family, and even his sense of who he was began slipping away. The empire he built was undeniable, but it came with cold isolation. He had mastered the game, understood the unseen forces, and sacrificed his very essence for it. By the end of the year, Samir had achieved his dream. He was a millionaire. But as he sat alone in his penthouse, staring out at the city, the truth hit him harder than any victory ever could. He had all the money he could ever want, but at what cost? The 3 secrets that promised wealth had delivered exactly what they said, but the final lesson was the one no one had warned him about. Not all riches are worth the price you pay. Samir sat in his penthouse, the once glittering skyline now blurred by his own disillusionment. The weight of silence was heavier than he had anticipated. All the wealth he had amassed, the luxury cars, the lavish trips, the elite parties, felt hollow. The world outside moved on, but inside his fortress of solitude, he was frozen, unable to escape the gnawing realization that something irreplaceable had been lost. Weeks passed, and the emptiness became unbearable. The mysterious emails had stopped. The cryptic clues that once excited him were now nothing more than ghosts in his mind, leaving him with an unsettling sense that he had been played by forces beyond his understanding. Every room in his penthouse was filled with luxury, but it echoed with the absence of the things that truly mattered: love, connection, and meaning. One day, while staring at the framed playing card, the one with the number 13 that had set everything in motion. Samir decided to confront the mystery head-on. There had to be more to the story. The answers couldn't stop at the wealth. There had to be a way to regain what he had lost. With renewed determination, he sought out Mason, the self-made millionaire who had hinted at the price of success. But Mason had vanished without a trace. No one at the networking event remembered him. His social media accounts were wiped clean, and his office, once bustling with activity, was closed down as if it had never existed. Desperate, Samir revisited the forums where it all began. Most of the posts were gone, leaving only fragments of conversations that made little sense. He started reaching out to other people who had followed the same cryptic path. One by one, they responded with chilling confessions. Yes, they too had gained wealth, but like Samir, they had sacrificed something precious. Some had lost their families, others their sense of identity, and a few had simply disappeared. One night, as Samir lay in bed, unable to sleep, his phone buzzed. A single message appeared from an unknown number. "You've crossed the threshold, but you're not the first. The game isn't over. Do you want out?" His heart raced. This was it. The chance to escape the web he had entangled himself in. The message gave him an address, a rundown warehouse on the outskirts of the city. Against his better judgment, Samir decided to go. The streets grew darker as he approached, and by the time he arrived, the warehouse stood in eerie silence. The door was slightly ajar, as if waiting for him. Inside the warehouse was nothing like he had expected. It was dimly lit, with the smell of old wood and dust hanging in the air. In the center of the room stood a lone figure, an old man, his face lined with years of wisdom and regret. "Samir," the man said, his voice deep and knowing. "You've come far, but this is not the end." "Who are you?" Samir demanded, his voice echoing in the empty space. "I'm the one who built the game, and now I can give you a choice. You can keep your wealth, but live the rest of your days in isolation, or you can return what you've taken and regain what you lost." Samir felt a chill run down his spine. "Return what I've taken? You mean lose everything?" The old man nodded. The game was never about money. It was about power, control. The question now is, what do you truly value? Samir stood in silence, his mind a whirlwind. He thought about the nights spent alone, the emptiness that no amount of wealth could fill. He thought about the friends he had pushed away, the family he had neglected. The price he had paid had been too steep. "I want out," Samir finally said, his voice firm. "I want my life back." The old man gave a slow nod, then reached into his pocket and pulled out another card. The same number 13, but this time with a faded edge, as if it had been used many times before. "It's never too late to start again," the old man whispered, pressing the card into Samir's hand. "But know this, when you leave, the game forgets you. There are no second chances." Samir looked down at the card, then back up at the man, but before he could respond, the room began to shift. The walls blurred, the air grew thick, and in an instant, Samir found himself standing on the street outside his old apartment. The warehouse, the old man, the cryptic game, all of it was gone. His phone buzzed again. This time, it was a message from an old friend, someone he hadn't spoken to in months. "Haven't seen you around. Want to grab coffee?" Samir smiled for the first time in what felt like an eternity. He had no fortune, no penthouse, but as he walked into the warm embrace of the familiar streets, he realized he had something far more valuable, a second chance. The game had ended, but his life was just beginning again.